Let's go.
Hello, and welcome back to Encyclopedia of the Unknown, or EOTU for short, because I can never remember how it fully goes. But anyway, so this is a paranormal deep dive series where we explore the strange phenomena one letter at a time. I am Andy.
And I'm Nicole, and every week we are cracking open a new page and uncovering the mysteries, monsters, and myths behind it. Settle in, turn down the lights, and let's get ready to explore the unknown.
Oh, yes. So can you guess what our topics are today?
If you can't, below. We are talking about the letter D. D is for dreams and doppelgangers.
I wonder if you ever get two together. So if you ever dream of a doppelganger. That was the first thing I thought of when we chose the topic. Because, go on.
I was going to say, and can I point out right there, staring at our face this whole time, unintentionally, is Bench Guy.
Yes, I didn't even know until you pointed it out. Was it yesterday? Today?
Yesterday, and I didn't notice until I went to go animate it to put together some reels and saw this guy just zooming in, and it's Bench Guy.
Yep. So, welcome, Bench Guy. Thank you for joining us. And I'm glad you're keeping your distance today because sometimes it's just a little bit too close. But, yeah, because I've been thinking a lot about this, and I have never, ever, I think, had a doppelganger experience. I've never seen one that looks like me. I've seen them that look like other people. And I've actually gone up to someone thinking it was me mate, and he swore blind it weren't him. And I'm like, nah, you're lying. You're definitely lying. And then I walked off.
Do you want to go first with the doppelgangers? Because I have something to add to it, but I don't want to say it until after you've done your spiel about
yes, go on then.
So you start. You talk about doppelgangers, and then I'll tell you my experience.
Okay, so what is a doppelganger? A double of a living person seen or encounters as one of these following. A visual copy, they are seen elsewhere. So it's like you're in two places at once. A presence that looks / sounds like the person. A phantom double that appears before and around major events, often death in folklore, so a harbinger of doom. So the modern word doppelganger is German for, it roughly translates to double goer. So I thought it'd be like double image or something, but double goer, don't know, whatever. So I researched into it and looked at when doppelganging first started, when it became a thing.
I like how we're turning this into a verb, doppelganging.
Oh, might as well. So the idea is ancient. Double soul echoes, spirit copies found across folklore worldwide. But the actual term doppelganger has a more exact starting point. So Jean-Paul, full name Johann Paul Friedrich Richter, coined / used as an early form of it in his novel. Gotta check this out before.
You could say the name, but you couldn't say the.
I'm all right with names because I speak to a lot of foreign people, so I'm quite good with pronunciation. Just through like 7 years of doing it. Sire Benkers in 1796. So before doppelganger became the popular label, cultures already had their own versions. So Irish, it was called fetch, an apparition double of a living person often treated as an omen. Scandinavian Vardisha, a predecessor spirit, people see, hear you before you arrive. So that'd be a bit like a icon residual livings.
Yeah.
Where something's happened. I suppose it's like a pre-deja vu.
Mm-hmm.
The event happens and then that person comes in. And I know I was chatting to Tommy earlier today, and I know he's had this when he was a kid, and his mum walked past from the bathroom or to the bathroom, and he shouted at his mum, and he went in to see her, and she was asleep in bed. So, yeah. So that's that kind of thing. And then Norse, Fylgja, Fulja, something. A
I'm
spirit.
not even gonna try that one.
No. I thought, when it was writing it out, I thought, it's just giving me a load of nonsense now. A spirit associated with a person's fate or fortune, sometimes linked conceptually to double ideas. So that's timelines and roots of where it all started.
So doppelgangers, do they describe it more like an actual like living person looking the same as you, or like it's an apparition?
It's more of a living person. It's like a copy, but there's always something that's not quite right. So, like with the black-eyed kids and skin suits and all that, like the human skin suits, that is. There's something that's not quite right. Either the clothing's too big, or they've got a wonky eye, or one eye's a different colour, or they've got all smartly dressed suit, shoes, a lot, but not wearing socks. It's like there's always something that's
something a little off.
Yeah, just that one tiny bit of detail that most people pick up on.
Like the real thing versus you ordered it on Temu.
Yeah. I'd say you ordered it on Amazon, but someone had already returned it before you bought it. So there's that bit missing. Better than Temu, not quite. Amazon Prime. Other online stores are available.
Not sponsored yet.
Yeah. So go on. What was you going to say?
So I had an experience with, I don't know if you'd call it a doppelganger, but it seems very doppelganger-y. So when we were in Gettysburg, we stayed at Rainworth, at the Rainworth Lodge with the Bandovs and a couple other people. And we were all sitting there in the living room, and we were doing an investigation, and some crazy, crazy stuff was happening. But Robert Mandoff, from Bearfort Paranormal, he comes around this way, and me and Lisa are sitting there, and Robert is standing there. He's standing there, like, we see him. He's a very tall, you've met him. He's a very tall man.
He's like 6.5 foot. Yeah.
And then you don't think anything of it, because he was walking around, doing whatever. But then from the other side of the room, guess who comes in? Robert Bandoff.
Robert number 2. Robert 2.0.
So we all saw this. We were all like, you were standing right there. And he's like, no, I wasn't. But it was him. We all saw
I remember
him.
you telling me that. You telling me.
And that was wild, because how does that happen?
See, so you both seen him?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Right.
Clear as day. Like, you walked up, you didn't think anything paranormal. It wasn't like, oh, it was a shadow. It was an apparition. It was Robert standing there.
Yeah. So this is the next thing. This is the neurological side to it. So important distinction, doppelganger versus double phenomena. So folklore / paranormal doppelganger, a double that's out there in the world, often seen by other witnesses, often tied to omen, fate, death themes. Neurological, like psychiatric doubles, the brain produces a double perception experience. Sorry, I've got hiccups. Can be visual, felt presence, minor issues, identity duplication, etc. So it could sound like them if you can't see them, could look like them, but maybe they're not talking. So when you seen Robert 1, was he talking to you, or was he just stood there?
No, he was just standing there.
So no,
like messing around with audio. Whatever, I don't remember it, but like messing around with the camera or whatever he was doing.
Yeah. So, but for two people to see the same person at the same time, who isn't that person, it's So the next part is early-ish reported accounts, classic historical narratives. So first one's a fetch, which is the Irish tradition. Supernatural double of a living person. Seeing a fetch, typically an omen, often death, sometimes long life, depending on timing, depending on the tradition.
So either you're going to die or live forever.
Well, it says related to death, but you could die in about 60, 70 years.
Yeah, I mean, everybody's going to die eventually.
It's like saying everyone that's ever died has breathed air.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? It's true, though. Oh, the majority have. I don't get that. Why is the double so often a death sign?
I feel like everything's a death sign.
But could it be, just thinking on this now, you're seeing yourself after you've passed? That's why you don't look like you do as you are at that point in time.
So I don't know, because I've never experienced that where I've seen myself. I
don't want to see myself now. I'm good, thanks. But anyway. But it could be that, though. So if it is associated with death, then it could be you are seeing yourself on the next level of consciousness.
Or is it some kind of weird time slip thing? Like when I saw Robert, did I see him because at some point in the night he was standing there or would be standing there?
Or was it another version of him? Was it another...
like another dimension, another time thing?
Yeah. So, is it an announcement from fate or the mind noticing something off? So could it be like a visual gut feeling? So like you seeing Robert and then nothing bad happened to him afterwards, wasn't ill or got sick or had an accident or anything? No, not that.
I mean, this was a while ago, so...
Yeah, it's like, what, 7-8 months ago? Yeah. So then you've got
also, I think, a theory with that what if it's some kind of entity, some kind of spirit or, something, just masking. Yeah, like, okay, you're not going to notice me because I'm disguised as somebody who's supposed to be here.
Yeah. And that's where they get the omen stroke demon type person from. So could it be that? And the thing is, we don't know. It's just everything is speculation. There's no written facts as to exactly what it is. And because all these different cultures and countries and that's it, cultures, countries and writings are from around the world. They've got their own take on it. So you got the Scandinavian one, which is pre-echo. So this is pre-echo is something that's happening before it's happened. Something you see something happen before it's happened. Okay. So it's like a premonition sort of thing. So witnesses experience someone arriving before they arrive. Footsteps, door sounds, voice, even appearance. Right? Less evil omen, more like a time slip, pre-play of events. So a premonition. Makes a perfect bridge to modern glitch in the Matrix stories, which it does. But this is residual living then, because I remember Nickname saying that when she was where she used to live, she heard someone coming in with the keys. It sounded like her husband Gavin, and it was roughly about the time, or a few minutes earlier than he'd be coming in. So she sat there waiting for him to come in, doesn't come in. Then about 15, 20 minutes later, it's the same sound with the keys and door and all that. And then he comes in, she's like, did you not come in early? He's like, no. So you get all that. And Becky said to me a few weeks ago, she was laying in bed and she heard me shouting her. I'm like, no, I've been at work for the last 45 minutes. But she goes, it was definitely your voice. I thought you'd come back to the house because you'd forgot something.
But would then the mimic phenomena kind of fall under the doppelganger? Because we had a case where we went and this person in their home was hearing their husband, hearing him talk, hearing his voice, but he wasn't home. And this happened quite a few times. So whatever's going on there, it was, I don't know if it was an echo of him, one of those pre-echo premonition things, or a spirit just mimicking the voice.
But could it be stone tape theory? It's already starting to record, so it's the more and more it's played in real time, the better the recording after it's happened. So it's then going to be played during, and you're only going to witness it if there's somebody there to hear or see what's going on. Obviously, if they're not there, no one's going to notice what's happening. So you've got that side to it. But it does say just sound, audio and visual. So, in short. And then the last bit is Emile Sage, the famous bilocation double case. One of the most famous 19th century stories, a teacher reportedly seen in two places by students. So these students were in two different parts of wherever, and the same teacher was seen in both locations at the same time. This story is widely repeated, but the earliest publication often cited is Robert Dale Owen's 1860 book. So you can present, that's for me, don't worry. Classic bilocation double case and how folklore hardens into legends. But I know it was on a podcast a bit ago on the Belief Hole, and they, I think they're in Texas, and there's one of the universities. I don't know if it's them or somebody else that's a historian. And there's walking around the campus. There's a lad on this bike, and he's going round. I think it was at night, and he stopped and he looked at him. Or he fell off the bike. Something had happened. He looked at him, and it was his double. He's like, and then one of them said, "No, can't be seen," and then pedaled off dead quick. But then I don't think anything bad.
That gives time travel vibes.
That's time slip, or
like time travel. That seems like time traveling. Like if you went back into the past to change something or observe something, I think one of the rules would be
Martin McFly.
You couldn't get seen.
Yeah, because then that's when his family start getting erased from the photograph, don't they? Yeah. And he's got to sort out before they all vanish. Yeah. So I'll do the last bit on air because we're coming up to 20 minutes. So I'm going to do Doppelgangers as an omen, why the creepy reputation. So in a lot of European tradition, meeting your double is a warning of death, a sign you're split spiritually. Well, that's not a bad thing. That
means you kind of spiritually.
Well, that means
I feel like that's a terrible thing.
Nah, because then you can do.
What do you just like smoosh back together?
Don't know.
I'm whole again.
See, this
Here's
is
the other part of my soul walking around.
Yeah, fascinating one. A sign something is out of order with fate. So a double you, but not you, that triggers primal fear, identity threat. Yeah, you'd be worried, be like, why is there another me here?
I think it would just be a sign that something's wrong.
Yeah.
Something's not normal.
Yeah, out of order. So humans treat identity as sacred. A copy feels like violation.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's true because imagine, how you feel just when like your Facebook or Instagram or something gets cloned and somebody's out there like using your pictures and your face.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but I'll do one more bit. So I'll do this dead quick. So this is in modern day accounts of common patterns. So the seen somewhere else reports. A friend relative swears they've seen you at the shop, on the street, in a pub. You ignored them, but you were never there, like with Robert. Often reported details like same coat, same walk, hair, posture, but with a weird emotional vibe, blank, just not focusing on anything, just doing whatever it is they're doing. The home arrival pre-echo, keys, doors, footsteps, the voice, like I was saying about nickname, and then nothing. Later, the partner arrives for real, this maps eerily well onto Scandinavian folklore. Then you've got the I saw myself encounter, enthusiastic, grief. Oh, these are common contexts. Exhaustion, grief, I'm high stress, hypnagogic state, near sleep, illness, fever. I could get that with the illness and fever because you're all delirious and you don't really know what's going on. High emotional places, hospitals, funerals, where your head's all over the place and you're not really taking anything into account. Like others have described it like looking at me, but it wasn't me. It moved wrong. It didn't react how I would react.
It gets in that uncanny valley kind of vibes.
And then that's where it goes, it felt like it was a warning. So there's loads more to it. You got neurological, psychic projection, stress, trauma, misperception.
See, that's one thing that I thought too with the doppelgangers. It's like, what if you're astral projecting part of yourself or astral projecting in general and you don't know? It's like, think about the time when you're driving home from work, right? And you've taken the same and you're just zoned out.
Autopilot. Yeah.
What's to say like your brain, your astral whatever didn't go somewhere else and wasn't just bopping around the shops?
Exactly. Yeah. I've had it where people have said they've seen me. I'm like, I've never been there in my life. I definitely weren't there the time that you're talking about. Like, oh, it was you, but you ignored me. That's because it wasn't me.
Yeah.
I've had people claim to have seen me, not probably 3 or 4, count on one hand, but nothing like ongoing. So I don't know.
Definitely
don't know. But then you interdimensional mimics, entity, hypothesis. Your double isn't you; it's something copying you. Time slip, reality, and that's pretty much it. It's just like wrong emotion, wrong timing, different behaviour. Appearance is slightly different.
How many of these do you think can be like explained away with like a physical doppelganger, somebody who looks really similar to you?
Yeah, because
it's like, okay, it was you, but there was just something like a little bit off because it wasn't you. Yeah. It was just another person who looked like you.
Yep. So, but then it could be people's eyes, because my ex swore blind. She seen me walking down the street towards her, right? So she's waving. Yeah. It was a female, about 2 foot shorter than me. Yes. She was Jamaican. I'm like, you need your eyes sorting out. And that was, that was it. It's like, wow.
I don't know. I saw somebody once who looked like somebody I knew. Looked, walked, talked. But it was off. And this was a whole other person because they walked over and I was like, holy shit. Like, this is this person, but they're not. It was so weird.
Yeah. I know loads of people that have done that. They've gone up and jumped on them or like doing all this stuff, and it's like, then they've turned around and it's like, everything's been the same except the face. The face has just been absolutely somebody else.
Yeah.
But to get my gender, skin colour, height, and not even know that it wasn't me, that's bad.
That is. I mean, too, like, your brain tries to find patterns. It tries to make known things. So if you see somebody who looks mostly like you,
it tries to fill in the gaps. Maybe your brain kind of fills
in, like, oh, I know Andy. This is Andy.
Yeah. So it does. It says, like, your brain does try to fill in the gaps of, if it's at a distance, it's not quite you, it kind of makes up the rest of it. It's like it uses AI to create and make it look like something or somebody you know. Until you get closer.
Familiar, we like recognition.
Yeah.
But brain filling in the gap is a really good segue into the next topic.
Yes, it is. Which is
dreams. But before we do that, let us know in the chat if you've ever experienced a doppelganger, a mimic, thought you saw somebody when they weren't there.
Yeah.
What you think?
Yes. So you can email us, you can message us, you can, as Nicole said, you can leave a comment. All the details are in the description on the show. And that's it. That's all we've got. So over to Nicole and dreams.
So dreams are crazy because it's something that every person experiences, but they all experience really differently. Some people never remember their dreams. Some people do remember their dreams. Some people can control their dreams. We spend about a third of our lives asleep. And during that time, your brain is creating entire worlds and stories and having experiences. Some dreams are like really random, and some you wake up and you're like, holy shit, that was some crazy profound dream.
Yep.
So we don't know what dreams are, scientifically speaking. It happens during REM sleep. The brain is active, but your body is completely shut down. It's unable to move. They know that dreams kind of pull from memories, emotions, fears, desires, because it lights up that same area in your brain. Yep. But we can't explain scientifically why we dream, how we dream. But it's just something that everybody does. Throughout history, dreams were seen as incredibly meaningful. Egyptians thought that they were messages from the gods. The Greeks used dream temples for healing, where people would go in and sleep and have these dream experiences. Indigenous cultures thought they were journeys of the soul, and shamans believe that they allow us to travel between worlds. Some people think that dreams are your body astral projecting, or your consciousness going into the astral plane. They'll experience like out-of-body experience where they can see themselves, see other people. A lot of crazy things. Lucid dreaming is where you can control your dreams and you're aware that you're dreaming. Have you ever had one of those?
I've had a few of them. They're pretty cool because I can also go, if I wake up, I can also go back into the dream and not so much carry on, but I end up back where I was. It's like, yes, this is better than real life. I'm enjoying this.
I've had that too, where like you wake up and you're like, nope, I want to go back into that dream, and you go back to sleep.
Yeah, straight away it's like, like a switch. But
have you ever been able to control what you dream about? Like you go to bed with the intention that I'm going to dream about this, and then done it?
No, because we spoke about this off air, didn't we? And I was telling you what we was talking about on Monday's show with Abby and Michelle. And since then, I've tried to meet up and do this astral. What's it? Astral,
like a shared dream kind of thing.
And each time, as soon as I gone to sleep, I've headed the pillow and I might have woke up for a drink and used the bathroom, but when I've got back in bed, gone straight to sleep again, and then my alarm's going off. I've not done that for months. And I mean months. It's like, it's weird because when I started doing the meditation and trying to do the astral projection and the out of body stuff, every time I tried to do it, I would fall asleep and I would never remember my dream. I'd sleep right the way through and have no recollection of anything I've dreamt about. And that's happened the last 2 nights.
That's weird. It's almost like you are doing it, but just not remembering it.
Yeah. And like I said before, I started to remember one of the dreams I had last night. And as soon as it went, it just went, nah, and shut off again. Nothing.
I know. Shared dreaming is wild because it's like a super woo-woo kind of thing. It's when 2 people share the same dream, you meet each other in the dream space, and like the details match exactly.
Yeah. Well, this is what it was. the lights, the colours, everything. If you want to know more about it, go to it is called, bear with me 1 second. It's on the UFO files, and it was one sighting. Yeah. One sighting, one moment, one question that changed everything. And
we can drop the link to that in the description too.
Yes. That's one with Michelle Liddell. Mm-hmm. And yeah, it's strange because it just doesn't. I didn't know it was a thing, to be honest.
Well, it's said that people can only do that kind of thing, like the shared dreaming, if there's some kind of connection.
Okay.
Like either a romantic connection, family connection, paranormal.
Yeah, well, there's got to be something, because we was both saying about it, and there we go. So if you go to that link, and then you'll find it. That's it. And because there's always some female just stood just out my peripheral, so I can't see who it is. Michelle was saying the same. They're just out the outside. I'm not saying it twice in one sentence.
A female that's standing in her peripheral?
In mine, yeah. And I think it's a male. It's a male with Michelle.
So it's probably each other. You're probably just hanging out like.
Yeah, well, we didn't even know each other. So this is a weird thing, right?
That doesn't mean anything.
So, and we was describing the lights and all the crafts and everything, and it's like exactly the same. All these colours that I've never seen these colours in real life. I've only ever seen these colours in the dream, like the lights behind you. But imagine like the pink mixed in with the green and the blue, and it's just its own colour completely. It's like that throughout, and there's all this stuff happening. But it doesn't matter what time of day it is. I know there's one, and I was there, and it was 2:00 in the afternoon, and it's pitch black. But it was all, the sky was lit up with all these neons and lights and all this other stuff. And you've got shops and stores, but it's not like a shop where you can just go in and buy a can of soda, or a can of drink, or a bar of chocolate. The shops specifically for whatever this realm is about. And you've got gardens, but it's all like, it's not just like a little garden. It's like all big water features and ponds and all this weird stuff going on. There's people going about. It's a bit like Tron. You know the movie Tron?
Yeah.
Imagine that, but everywhere. So there's no weather either. So it's not hot, it's not cold, it's not windy, it's not raining. It's just dark.
So you have to learn to control your dreams so that you can like look around and explore.
I can look around, but I keep meeting this guy, and this guy keeps saying, "What are you doing here? You're not supposed to be here. You're not supposed to be able to see any of this." And then starts chasing me. But he's got these 2-3 things with him. I don't hang about to find out what they are, so I just do one.
That's really interesting, though, that you guys are having this.
But don't always meet that guy. I think there's 2-3 times that he wasn't in it, but every time he has, it's like we bump, like he's coming out of a garden, or I'm going into a building, and it's like face to face. Like, shit. It's one of them. I wish
I could control like lucid dreaming more. I can do it sometimes, but it's usually completely like accidental. I wish I could be more like intentional about it.
Yeah. And a lot of the places that I go to are places that I know and recognise. And that's what Michelle was saying. It's places that she knows.
Well, supposedly with your dreams, you can't make things up that your brain doesn't already know. Like you can't create new faces. You can only see faces that you've already seen.
Yeah.
You can't go to locations that you don't know exist. Because it doesn't make things.
So I am now going down the path of deep dive down the rabbit hole of astral projection. That I am doing it, and this is why I just not got a full understanding of how I'm doing it. And then it's just putting all these little bits and pieces together to create one picture, rather than a few bits and pieces on separate sheets, if you know what I mean. It's just putting it all together.
Yeah. Well, what do you think about dream walking? Have you heard about that?
Like sleepwalking?
No, dream walking. So it's kind of similar to like what we're talking about. It's the first step is lucid dreaming, knowing you're dreaming and being able to control it. And then the next step is going out of your dream into someone else's dream.
Oh, no.
So that's kind of what you're trying to do with Michelle. Like, see if you can meet up. You're trying to project yourself into her dream and, vice versa.
Yeah. But the reason that we
supposedly send messages, visit somebody, you can change your whole dream environment or somebody else's, which could have crazy psychological implications.
Yeah. See, the reason we said we'd do it is because we are both dreaming of the same place. The same, exactly. If I drew it on a bit of paper and Michelle drew it on a bit of paper, the drawings would be not, I won't say they'd be identical because we might draw different areas, but the environment would be exactly the same. So
you got to put it into like AI and have it generate it.
Yeah. Well, I kind of did with that image that I've done for the new YouTube logo and what have you. Mm-hmm. So all them lights and all the ships and everything you see, it's not like, it looks like there's wars going on in the sky, but there's not. It's just crafts and orbs and organic crafts and everything just floating about and doing whatever they're doing. They're all different heights, sizes, distance apart, like flying at different altitude and all that kind of stuff. So some of the crafts are manned, some of the crafts are the being, and some are drones, and it's a mix of everything.
I don't know. But, that's like this stuff is real. People.
But the thing is,
however it's happening, like it's real. It occurs.
But when I'm looking at these different things in the sky, I could point out and go, "That's organic. That's biomechanical. That's being driven by something or someone. That one's a drone." I can point them out.
Is it because in this astral dream world, you're tapped into that collective consciousness? You just know.
Yeah. It's not. It's not like, well, I've been given a book, and it's like them 10 piloted. These 20 are drones. These 10 are organic matter. It's not like that. It's just I can look at it and go, yeah, that's whatever. I don't have to think about it. I just know what's what.
Because that's one of the theories about dreams too. Is you're in the collective consciousness.
But it's like the shops and the gardens and the roads, and I just know how it works when I'm there. That's it. Absolutely absurd, but it's true.
I know. One of the weirdest dreams that I've had that felt like not a normal dream was I was sleeping and I was talking to my grandmother who passed a while back. And we were conversating and I hear my phone ringing. And I'm trying to stay in my dream. The phone was ringing not in my dream, if you know what I mean. Like it was ringing like in real life.
Yeah.
And I'm trying so hard to stay in this dream because I want to talk to my grandmother. And she's like, no, you need to go answer that.
Yep.
So it was weird because I remember being in this weird state between waking up and sleeping and trying to get back into the dream. But then dream grandma is telling me like, no, you need to go answer that.
Yep.
And it was nothing that was urgent. Nothing I needed to answer.
Right. Damn.
I don't even know if it was like actually ringing or a message but either way, it was just a weird dream. It was one of those dreams where it was like, I'm not dreaming about my grandmother. It was more like a visitation dream.
Yeah. You was having an experience with her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was weird. That was definitely one of my weirdest things. Because people report a lot their loved ones coming to them in dreams.
Yes, I've never had that. Well, they have, but it's like with my mum, but she's been there, but she's never spoke. She's just been like you saying Robert was in that room, just doing his own thing. And that's it. Or she's been like right over the other side. I've not been able to get to her, but that might have been because of what happened when she died. It's like I was like 150 miles away, so
that's the other like
interesting
thing. That's a whole nother deep dive in itself, is the meaning behind dreams and the symbolism. Because you could do a whole, 6-hour show on dream interpretation. You tell people your weird, crazy dreams, and they tell you what it's supposed to mean.
Yeah. Well, I know someone that studies dreams. We'll see if we can get it back on at some point.
Because I don't know, it's so random. It's like, oh, if you dream of an elephant, it means that you need to find a new job.
Yeah, I don't get that. Sorry.
I don't know. Like, some symbolism I get, like what you were just talking about with your mother, like she wasn't talking, but that separation was because of something, in life.
Yeah. Because, like I said, what happened when she died, and I was like nearly 3 hours drive away. So, for me, I couldn't get there quick enough. So that's the representation in the dream. Yeah, it's like she's like right over the other side of the room, but even though it was only a few meters, I knew I couldn't get there quick enough. So it was just that, but in a different format.
That's another theory about dreams, though, is your dreams are you processing the things that happen during your waking hours. It's just your brain trying to process it, make sense of it.
Yeah, exactly that. So, what about dreaming about doppelgangers? What if you had a dream about yourself, but you know it wasn't you?
I feel like there's some meaning to that, like in dream interpretations. Or it could be something infiltrating your dream, something or someone dream walking into your dream.
Possibly.
Just to make you like unsettled.
But, sorry. It's one that gets me. I think it's the funniest type of dreaming ever. It's when you or somebody else has a dream, usually about your other half, and they've done something bad in that dream. Yes. So when you or they wake up, you're mad at them. They have a massive go at you. I won't speak to you. It's like, you cheated on me in your dream. In my dream. I wasn't there. I was just asleep at the side of you. What are you even talking about? And it's just crazy.
But the emotions are real, okay? Yeah. The emotions when you wake up are real. And it's like, I'm mad.
Yeah, I've done it myself. And I've woke up and it's like, said something like, no, don't bother talking to me. It's like, I won't use a knobhead in my dream. So just don't worry about it. Right. So have you got any more to add to that? Because we're coming up to the end.
Just that people really report some crazy things in their dream. Like they'll have the same dream continued across many nights, or the same recurring dream.
Yes.
Over a number of years. People will dream about the same unknown person repeatedly. They'll get information that there's no way that they would have known in life.
Yeah.
Like, for example, a loved one is sick and they pass away and you dreamt about them that night before you even knew. There's a lot
like that. I know a lot of people that they've dreamt or had like a lucid or vivid dream that a grandparent or whoever had come into the bedroom, sat at the end of the bed and having a conversation with them, and then they've either passed that night or either a couple of days before or a couple of days after.
Mm-hmm.
So I know quite a few people have told me that.
And it explains a lot of deja vu too, because you have a dream and then later you experience the same thing when you're awake.
Exactly. So could it be time slips?
Could be. That's everything. Everything is a time slip. When you see Bigfoot, it's a time slip from when Gigantopithecus were running the world. UFOs, time slips into the future.
Yep. There you go. There's your doppelganger knocking on the door.
Oh boy.
Right. So yeah, any comments about dreams? Drop them in the comments box. If you can send us your dream interpretations, any weird dreams that you've had. If you want to write an essay, you are more than welcome to. I will go through them and reply to each one individually.
And grade them for grammar.
Yes.
And punctuation.
Yes. I'm sick of that. Please, people, learn how to read and write. Can't be doing it.
So next week, we are back with the letter E.
Oh, should we tell them what we're talking about?
Yeah, E for EVPs and...
EVPs and...
You can't remember. Elementals.
Elementals. There you go. I've got it all ready. So join us next week, same time, 8:30 UK time, 3:30 Eastern Standard Time, for our Encyclopedia of the Unknown. So thank you for watching.
Yes. If you enjoyed today's episode, make sure you follow, subscribe, comment, and share the show with your fellow lovers of the strange. Send us your stories, theories, and evidence, and they may just make it into a future episode.
Yes. Don't dream about us. Well, yeah, if you do dream about us, tell us, but nothing weird or dodgy.
Nothing weird, please.
No. Just
keep those to yourself.
Keep it at a nice level. Mm-hmm. And if you get any doppelgangers, then just, don't know, invite them in for coffee. Who knows?
Right. Ask them what the hell they are.
Yes.
And then
where
tell us.
From, and
I want to know.
Why did not let us start? Right.
Goodbye.